Hi again, my name is Elimata Martin Mwakirasa from Dar es Salaam, Tanzania. On this video, I'm going to talk about reflection on error correction. Right? Coming to what we've been asked, how do you usually correct errors? Do you use implicit feedback or recast, and why? With me, I normally use recast. Right? I use this one because I feel that it makes the students actually feel connected, and then they don't lose flow of whatever they'll be discussing, right? Sometimes I use implicit correction also because I feel like you don't make them feel disconnected from whatever they were discussing. Why do I use these methods? Is because I feel like here in Tanzania, English language is a language that we are learning at secondary level. Therefore, it's not a language that somebody has got new from the beginning, so they have to try and master it at secondary level. So you need to create an environment that will make them feel comfortable being in your class, rather than make them feel shy. So I feel like sometimes when they are trying to say something and then you stop them to correct them, next time they won't say it because they feel like they're going to make mistakes. And this has been very true because I've done a small research, though not approved, that actually most Tanzanians speak very good English, if not one of the best English in Africa, but they have a problem of following grammar rules. So when they want to speak, if they start thinking of those grammar rules, they switch off, they won't speak. That's why I find most Tanzanians cannot speak English in the public, in the open. They don't have that confidence. It's not because they don't know English, it's because they know the grammar rules very much and they feel they should not make those mistakes. Right? So this is why I feel like if I do the implicit correction, whereby a student makes a mistake, I wait for the student to finish that statement, and then I restate this same statement using the correct way. The student will feel, okay, there's something, maybe I use, there's a mistake I made, and then they feel comfortable redoing it. So I think when they're doing this, sometimes I feel like I did too much. I get carried away, and I've observed it myself that sometimes when I get carried away in correcting the students' mistakes, even the language targets, sometimes you end up not following them. So it's a thing that I'm working on to make sure that when I'm talking to my students, I should not lose focus on the language goals. I should always focus on the language goals, but at the same time trying to make them to make the corrections. This has been a problem whereby sometimes somebody speaks so many words, and then to remember what they've said, everything, so that you correct each and every step becomes a problem. But I thank God that sometimes some of the students actually are beginning to understand, so they keep on trying to rephrase what others have said. Then language errors versus content errors, to me, I feel like content is something that somebody can gauge it every time they go back to refer to what they are doing. But language, they need to practice it every time. So I think it is better for the students to make a lot of errors while speaking, so that next time they should improve from their own mistakes. There's a saying in Kiswahili that says, ili uweze kuendesha baskeli lazima uanguke mara nyingi. For you to be able to ride a bicycle, you need to fall down a lot, and then you become a very good rider. So I think for language practice, again, is a second language, we need to make those mistakes, but as long as we realize that they are mistakes, that will make us super in the language itself. So I think we need to focus on that. On things that I would like to change on the correction of errors, I think I need to improve. There's one colleague who was it Valis, if I'm not mistaken, who actually said, actually sometimes it is better to let the students speak, but you should have something somewhere where you can note, right? So the students are speaking, you note the mistakes they are making, so that actually when you are now recalling or maybe rephrasing their statements, it makes it easy. You'll have a lot of the mistakes they've made, and then they'll understand it rather than to stop them. So that one, I think I need to copy and paste. I'm sorry, But that's it. I'm taking that idea that I'll be recording when the students are talking. I'll be recording the mistakes they make, and then later on I'll share with them, right? So that actually we should see that there are some changes in whatever we are doing. And the last thing that I want to talk about is to create an environment that will make students feel comfortable talking during the lessons. Thank you for listening. God bless.